Hi guys, welcome back to the news. In a recent development, the Senate President Godswill Akpabio has responded to a comment made by the former governor of Imo State, Rochas Okorocha, during an event held in the honor of the late Senator Ifeanyi Ubah. We could recall that the former governor of Imo State, Senator Rochas Okorocha, had passionately called on President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to please release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, describing the move as a vital step towards reconciliation and national stability. He emphasized that Kanu's release would symbolize justice, unity, and a pathway to lasting peace in Nigeria. He further stated that ignoring this appeal would prompt action from the people, underscoring their collective resolve to uphold justice and fairness. And in a striking metaphor, he likened this potential action to reclaiming their wife. Yes, my country people. A reference to the connection between the Senate President's spouse. Now, guys, Rochas Okorocha had, told Akpabio that he should please convey this message to Mr. President, else they would come and collect their wife. I mean, we got to know that Akpabio's wife was an Igbo woman when Rochas Okorocha made that statement. Most of us never knew that Akpabio's wife was an Igbo woman. So in this at this event, Rochas Okorocha urged Mr. President to release Nnamdi Kanu, that his release will not only serve as a symbol of reconciliation, but it will also pave way for genuine peace and stability in Nigeria. And he called out to the Senate President to please convey this message to Mr. President, else he would come and collect their wife. That was what he said. So Akpabio, however, responded to the comments made by the former governor Rochas Okorocha. He also, in his response, Akpabio joked that Okorocha's statement made him scared because his wife is a significant source of strength and support for him. Although Akpabio assured Rochas Okorocha and the audience that he would personally deliver the message to the federal government. He also promised to inform Okorocha in person once the task was complete. So my country people, at this point, Akpabio's wife is hanging on the line because Rochas Okorocha told him directly that if he doesn't convey this message to Mr. President, they will come and take back Akpabio's wife, who is of Igbo origin. We never knew Akpabio's wife was an Igbo woman, but we got to know, recently. So my country people, what are your thoughts on this? During this, late Senator Ifeanyi Yuba's, this event that was held in his honor, we got to hear a lot of things, his generosity, how he was a good man, how he made donations of over 50 million naira during the Boko Haram attack on Borno residents. It was Kesim Shetima that was making that statement, to the honor of Senator Ifeanyi Yuba and his time spent on earth. So a lot of persons used that opportunity during that event to call out to, the federal government and also to talk about the late Senator Ifeanyi Yuba, who died on July 26th, 2024. Yes, we got to know, we heard about the news, we heard the news of his death, how he died abroad, due to, they said he fell down and he died. And afterwards, so many stories were coming up regarding Senator Ifeanyi Yuba. But, during this event held in his honor, Rochas Okorocha seized this opportunity, during this event held in the honor of late Senator Ifeanyi Yuba. He seized this opportunity to call out to Mr. President and also the Senate President to please convey this message concerning Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You see, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, the leader of IPOB, has been in the custody of the DSS for quite a long time. And yes, we know what's happening in the Southeast region. The sit-at-home orders is as a result of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's continued detention. Now, why is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu still in detention? It's because of his quest for Biafra freedom. Yes, he's agitating for the freedom of Biafra, for the pursuit of Biafra. But the Nigerian government, they are not comfortable with this agitation. They don't like this agitation, and they don't want to listen to, this agitation in any way. So they tend to winch hunt Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and we know that his continued detention is, is kind of political, because look at other persons have been released, the likes of Omoyele Sowore, Sunday Igboho, these two Yoruba activists. Sunday Igboho is a very well-known Yoruba nation activist, while Omoyele Sowore is also an activist. But, I mean, Nnamdi Kanu's case is just the difference. The government, they are trying to be difficult. They are not giving any listening ears to any person. And we see what's happening in the Southeast region. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu made a video where he told Nigerians that if he is released, they should watch how insecurity would come to an end in the Southeast region in the next 24 hours. How he would put an end to insecurity. But then the federal government are still frustrating his every effort of securing freedom. So, my country people, we really hope that the Senate President Godswill Akpabio will forward this message to, Mr. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. I really hope he would forward this message to Mr. President. And I'm sure Mr. President must have seen the video made by Rochas Okorocha, because the video went viral. Although many persons were saying, oh, why is Rochas Okorocha speaking up now? Why didn't he speak up when he was the governor? We cannot start pointing fingers at Rochas Okorocha because he made this call. We should also commend him for making this call at this important event. I mean, it's quite commendable that Rochas Okorocha seized the opportunity to, request for Nnamdi Kanu's freedom, which is what every Igbo politician should be doing. The southeastern governors, we don't really know, how they are going with Mr. President, if they are really following up Mr. President due to their previous agreement. They said they would go and meet Mr. President regarding Nnamdi Kanu's case. But we are yet to hear from the Southeast governors. So Rochas Okorocha making this call, it is not too late. I mean, it is not too late. So guys, I'm dropping here. Kindly share your thoughts on this in the comments section.